Roll it.
Coming to you live from the studios in Sacramento, California, this is Your Army Now.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
My name is First Class Bennett, and I have a very special guest with us today. This is Sergeant First Class Gonzalez. He is what I call a double badger, which means he was a drill sergeant and he's now a recruiter. And I have a lot of respect for you. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Yes. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a Sacramento native. I'm from the area. I went to high school at Sac High, and then when I graduated high school, I joined the Army back in 2005.
Okay, all right. And, you know, a lot of things, you know, the message we want to get out to the people is that being a soldier doesn't necessarily mean that you're just, you know, a soldier and that's all you do. People think that once you you enlist in the Army, all you do is Army things.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I understand that you have a lot of background in different aspects, things that's not necessarily specific to the military. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So one of the things that I like to do on my free time when I got off of work right now is I've been actually practicing in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at Ralph Gracie Gym and off of Truxville here in Sacramento.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been really good. As soon as I get off work, I change, I go in there, I get some roll. Really like it.
And you do use this as a kind of a release? Like what is it about martial arts that interests you?
Well, one of the things since I've left Joint Base Lewis McChord and I've been able to come home to Sacramento is I don't get to do combatives, like the Army Combatives program, as often, and that was something that I really enjoyed in the Army. And so I found something that was like it, and I didn't have very many expectations, but then I went and did my first roll, and I actually caught one of the senior guys there in an Americana and put him in an armbar, so it was pretty good. And you know, being able to learn that in the Army and then finding it apply over was pretty cool. So yeah.
So real quick, just explain to the people who don't know what role we say get into a role.
So when you're rolling with somebody, it means that you're sparring. So you're gonna go and actually grab the person and try to submit them or to suppress them and control their movement and their body.
Okay. So now I see that I mentioned earlier you were a drill sergeant. How does being a drill sergeant help you as a recruiter?
I think one of the things that's really nice about being a drill sergeant and coming into the recruiting realm is to be able to talk to people about what basic training is really about. You know, a lot of people see certain movies and they're like, yeah, they're going to be crazy and throwing things. And the truth is that's not what being a drill sergeant's about at all. Exactly. But that's not what it's about. So I'm able to try to fix some of those misconceptions about what it is to be in basic training.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. We have a segment on the show called Myths. You know, dispelling all the myths. So that's one of the things you're saying that drill sergeant is not what you see in the movies. Or, you know, it's more. What would you say if you had to dispel specifically a myth about being a drill sergeant? What would you say in this?
That the drill sergeant's just going to yell all the time. And that's something that doesn't happen. In fact, it's probably the least valuable way to teach anybody anything. In my experience as a drill sergeant, when I would sit down with somebody and be like, this is how you do a hospital corner, right here. I'm going to let this fly for the next 3 days. I'm going to let you try and I'm going to correct it. If you don't learn it in 3 days, well then we're going to have a problem. But you had 3 days to learn. I mean, I got it. It's the first time ever doing a hospital corner on a bed, you know, folding it with that perfect line, allowing that person to learn how to do it, and without being so aggressive, then they learn it.
Right. So you're more nurturing than people may think.
More of a coach.
Coaching. Okay, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
So also, what are some of the things that you're doing? I understand you're in college now.
Yeah. So I'm just about to finish my associate's degree. I've been able to go to school and really focus on Getting my education in the Army's definitely paid for it and allowed me to do it for free. Exactly.
You hear that? So he's getting his associates, correct?
Yes.
In what?
General Studies.
General Studies. And Army's paying for it. He's able to still pursue what he likes to do, which is martial arts. And he's also in the Army. He's a recruiter. He's training soldiers. He's creating soldiers. Like you're doing. What are some other things that you do? Give me some more background because you're a very interesting soldier. I want to know more about.
So one of the things that was really good about me joining the Army was it allowed me to open up my perspective of the world. And when I came to the Army in 2005, I had this concept that we were just going to join. We're going to war. This was it. Iraq, Afghanistan, and I was ready. And then I really realized that there was a lot more to the Army than just that. And that's the reason ultimately I've been in for 13 years now. My plan was to do 3 years and then, get out and go do something else. But in the 6 years, the first 6 years, I was able to see Germany, Bulgaria, Romania, France, Italy. I was able to go see the world. I mean, there's no other job where you get a 4-day weekend. It's Thursday. I wake up, I jump on a train, and, at the end of the day, I'm rolling past the Roman Colosseum on a train, and I spend the weekend in Rome. And then come home. And then go back to doing awesome things like jumping in a helicopter and flying over